adjourned.
On this vote, the ayes are 56, the nays are 44, and pursuant to S. 47, the Senate having voted in the affirmative on the foregoing question, the Senate shall proceed with the trial as provided under the provisions of that resolution.
Mr. President,
Majority Leader.
I ask unanimous consent that the trial adjourn until 12 noon tomorrow, Wednesday, February 10th, and that this order also constitute the adjournment of the Senate.
Without objection, we shall stand in adjournment until noon tomorrow.
All right, that adjourns day one of the impeachment trial of President Trump. You just saw that 56-44 vote, essentially the vote rejecting the argument of Trump lawyers that this process is unconstitutional. Therefore, as you know, it was noted by Mr. Schumer, Senator Schumer, that they'll pick up tomorrow at noon. And that is when we get into the heart of this trial and the larger question of whether former President Trump incited those crowds from the rally to go to the Capitol and attack the Capitol. Let's bring in Chief Washington correspondent Andrea Mitchell. Andrea, well, let's first talk about that breakdown, 56-44. What does that say about the ultimate vote?
Well, I don't know that we should draw too much about the ultimate vote because they haven't heard all the evidence yet. These were the opening arguments, and it was procedural. It was on the constitutional issues, I should say. It was legalistic. But it does indicate that so far the Republicans are holding and that they will not, if this does hold throughout the duration of the trial, they won't have the 67 votes that they need to convict. Now, as was just pointed out, Senator Cassidy, as Casey quickly pointed out, did join. Bill Cassidy, he was on Meet the Press with Chuck, as you know, just a few days ago on Sunday, and he said he had an open mind. And a number of these senators have said they have an open mind. They want to hear the evidence. So it remains to be seen whether or not they are persuaded during the rest of the days of this trial. Presumably, the House managers have more evidence. They say they have some new evidence. Let's see what kind of case they present. But they certainly did release that tape, which was very powerful, and there was the emotional statement in closing by Jamie Raskin. So they did have a lot of force in their arguments. I think it's pretty well, at least the reactions that we're getting from people we're talking to, pretty well determined that the counter-argument was weaker than one might have hoped for if you're Donald Trump, because they didn't have as good an argument, according to most constitutional experts, the legal experts whom we've talked to, even some conservative Republican jurists, very well-known jurists, are saying that there is the constitutional right to a trial as long as the impeachment did take place and the alleged offenses while Donald Trump was still president.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.